They thought they could bury her. They thought the headlines, the hot takes, and the sneering commentators could break her spirit. But they forgot one thing. Caitlin Clark is built different. After weeks of constant attacks, disrespect from media, insiders, and even shade from her own league, the comeback is officially on. And this isn't just a comeback, it's a statement, because what's about to happen next isn't just about basketball. It's about shutting down every critic, every hater, and every talking head who tried to write her off before she even got started. The agenda against Caitlin Clark? It's loud, it's ugly, and it's failing spectacularly with every three-pointer she sinks. With every sold-out arena chanting her name, Caitlin Clark is rewriting the script in real time. And her critics? They're running out of excuses fast. You thought the controversy was wild before? Wait until you see what's coming next. The comeback isn't coming quietly. It's coming like a tsunami. And by the time it's over, the only thing louder than her critics will be the sound of their careers crumbling. This is it. This is the moment. Caitlin Clark is about to change everything.
Patience, and I've never been a patient person my entire life, so this is definitely testing me a little bit.
The setup, how they turned on Caitlin Clark. Let's be real about it. Caitlin Clark wasn't just another rookie coming into the league. She was a phenomenon. From the moment she declared for the draft, the sports media world split into two: those who celebrated her rise and those who were itching to tear her down. And it didn't take long before the knives came out. What started with subtle criticism about her defense and physicality soon escalated into coordinated hit pieces questioning her character, her leadership, even her ability to work with her new teammates. Pundits on sports networks suddenly concerned about whether Caitlin Clark was too selfish, too arrogant, or too privileged to fit in. But what was really happening here? Simple. Caitlin Clark was disrupting the system. A young white superstar in a league that hadn't seen this level of mainstream media attention in years? That was bound to ruffle feathers. And instead of embracing the moment to grow the game, some media figures chose to play the old game of divide and conquer. They painted Caitlin as the outsider, the interloper, the savior narrative weaponized to pit her against her black teammates and competitors. But here's the thing. Caitlin Clark didn't ask for that narrative. She just showed up to hoop. And the more they criticized, the sharper her focus got. And now? Now she's ready to flip the whole script. Stay locked in.
Game is peaking at 3.2 million viewers is crazy for the WNBA, even for the Fever. So this year's peaks are already freaking higher than last year's peaks when this team was starting to do a bit well.
The media setup and the double standard. It's not just about basketball anymore. It's about control of the narrative. The moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto the WNBA court, the sports media machine kicked into overdrive. They wanted her to fail. Why? Because failure sells. Controversy sells. Drama sells. Think about it. The WNBA has been fighting for mainstream relevance for years, and suddenly here comes Caitlin Clark, breaking records, selling jerseys, and dragging new fans into arenas. Instead of embracing that, certain corners of sports media twisted her success into a weapon. Every missed shot, headline news, every turnover, national debate. Meanwhile, seasoned veterans with worse games got a pass. Why? Because attacking Caitlin Clark brought clicks, views, engagement, outrage. And then came the racial angle. They framed her as the privileged white athlete handed opportunities others weren't. Did they mention the hours she put in? The sacrifice? The brutal conditioning she endured behind the scenes? Of course not. That doesn't make headlines. The double standard became crystal clear. Caitlin had to be perfect while others got excuses. And when she was perfect, they moved the goalposts. Suddenly, it was about attitude, sportsmanship, ego. But here's the truth the media won't admit. Caitlin Clark didn't need saving. The WNBA did. And she's delivering exactly what they needed, whether they like it or not.
Gut punch for us. We're going to come back tomorrow at practice, more focus, more energy. We know we want to be at the end of the season, but we're not just going to get there. You know, sometimes it sucks and it's a grind, and that's where we're at right now. But I do think short term and long term, it's going to make us better.
The clapback. Caitlin silences a room full of doubters. And then it happened. The moment that changed the whole temperature of the conversation. Post-game interview. National TV. A room full of reporters who'd been writing her downfall for weeks. And what did Caitlin Clark do? Fold? Nope. She leaned into the mic and delivered the most cold-blooded clapback we've seen in years. They asked her about the pressure, the criticism, the noise. Her answer? Simple. I'm not here for narratives. I'm here to win. No excuses. No playing the victim. Just pure competitor energy. And the best part? She backed it up on the court. Triple doubles, clutch threes, defense like she'd been reading their scouting reports in her sleep. That clip went viral within minutes. Fans cheering, haters silent. Even the loudest sports pundits had to take a step back. Caitlin Clark wasn't just showing up. She was, taking over. The critics had been loud, but Caitlin's game was louder. And we're just getting started.
By McDonald, who races to the other end and finishes.
Shockwaves through the WNBA, the alliances and the backlash. Suddenly, players who had once thrown subtle shade on social media started backtracking. "Oh, it's all love," they tweeted. "We just love the competition." But fans weren't buying it, and neither was Caitlin. Behind the scenes, tension, real tension. Sources close to league insiders started leaking stories about locker room drama. Some veteran stars didn't like Caitlin's spotlight. Others wanted to leverage the hype for the good of the league. It was a powder keg, and every viral moment was another spark. But alliances started forming too. Quiet nods of respect from real hoopers who understood the grind. You could see it in the post-game dap-ups, the knowing smiles during player intros. Caitlin wasn't alone anymore. The WNBA was splitting into two factions, those who wanted to ride the new wave, and those who felt threatened by it. And the media? Oh, they kept stirring the pot. More think pieces, more fake outrage, more manufactured beef. But Caitlin? She just kept hooping.
One thing that is a certainty for the Indiana Fever, it's that hold on to Aari McDonald at all costs.
This comeback is bigger than Caitlin. It's a cultural shift. This comeback isn't just about basketball. It's about the future of women's sports. Caitlin Clark's return is forcing the sports world to have uncomfortable conversations about race, gender, and media narratives. It's exposing how female athletes are either lifted or buried based on agendas that have nothing to do with skill or hustle. But here's the beautiful part. Caitlin is flipping the script in real time. By showing up, game after game, dropping buckets, and ignoring the noise, she's making it clear. This league can grow. The rivalries can build. Women's basketball can become a cultural force not by tearing each other down, but by showing the world what excellence looks like. And Caitlin's not alone. Fans are packing arenas. Young girls are wearing her jersey. Even some of her harshest critics are starting to realize, you can't stop a movement when the game backs it up. This isn't just Caitlin's comeback. This is a new era. And the critics? They better hope they can keep up. Stay tuned, because the story of Caitlin Clark is only beginning.